All right. Hey everyone, before I get started, I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate it. It's exceeded my expectations, and I really appreciate you guys coming along on this journey with me. Anyway, today, the camera I want to talk about is this little pocket camera right here, which, if you've done any internet research at all, I'm sure you immediately recognize the model. This is the Olympus MJU-II, which apparently is pronounced MJU, although I've always just said MJU, and I'll continue to say MJU, I guess, but technically I think it's the MJU. Also, it's known as the Infinity Stylus Epic, as it was released in the US. I suppose this is an overseas model because this is an actual MJU-II version. As you probably know, these 35mm point and shoot cameras are some of the most hyped. Hi girl, how are you? Okay, I'm doing a video. You gotta go away. Come on, go away, Greta. Go look around somewhere. Hi, okay, go. I gotta do a video, go. I know, you just want some attention. Go sit in the shade. As you know, don't stand there. Hey, Greta, you gotta move. You can't stand right in front of the camera. You're taking all my attention. As you probably are well aware, this camera is hyped as being one of the best 35mm point and shoot cameras ever made, and the hype is definitely reflected in the prices you'll find for it online. I've seen these go for $200, $300, even up to $400 on eBay, which is crazy, but that's the price they command these days apparently. But are they really worth that? I guess that's really a question you're gonna have to answer between you and your wallet. I got very, very lucky with this one. I found it at a thrift store for about $7 and it works really well. Would I have paid more? Absolutely. Would I have paid the going rate for it on eBay? Probably not. But let's talk briefly about what makes this camera so special. The number one thing that gets mentioned, I think, is the 35mm f2.8 fixed focal lens. It's an excellent lens. It's sharp, it's fast, and it renders images beautifully. Another strong point is that it's apparently all-weather, so apparently splash-proof, maybe rain-proof. But look, for me, I'm not gonna take this thing out in the rain. I think it's a little too old for that. I don't know if at this age, it's as all-weather as it was when it was first made. So I wouldn't take the chance just because I want this thing to work as long as I possibly can. Its other very strong point is its ability to meter and expose. It's almost always dead on in exposure, which is good because you really have no control over your exposure with this camera. There's no kind of aperture control, there's no kind of exposure compensation, there's no ASA control, it's all DX coded. So it is very much a point and shoot in the truest sense of the term. And as to that, it really works kind of brilliantly. It's very, very fast to use, very easy. You keep it in your pocket, one hand take it out, one hand open it up, one hand to push the shutter, you've got a photo. Very fast, very quick and convenient, one-handed operation. Nothing could be more simple, quick, fun to do, and it's exactly what it's built for. And when you press the shutter, there is virtually no lag whatsoever. It just immediately takes the shot. And then one hand, shut it down, back in your pocket, and you're on about your day. I've got to admit, not many cameras that I've ever used are nearly as easy and consistently deliver such stunning results. In my opinion, that's where all the hype should lie. One other thing to be aware of with this camera is it's pretty flash happy. It really wants to fire that flash a lot. And when you open the door to turn it on, you've got to cycle through the flash button twice to manually turn the flash off if you want to make sure you're taking a photo without the flash. Now, that being said, I find that shots exposed with the flash are actually really well balanced and very nicely done, even in situations where you don't think you need a flash. There's been several times where I've meant to take a photo without the flash on and I've forgotten to turn it off. So I take the photo with the flash, I'll take another one after with the flash off. 9 times out of 10 when I'm looking at my negatives and I get the film developed, I like the photo with the flash better. So it really does quite a good job at creating very, very balanced, well-exposed images with the flash. There's a few other features in this camera, like a red eye reduction mode, a timer mode, and a night mode that will help balance a low light photo taken with the flash on. I don't usually bother with those features. I just kind of use it in full auto, sort of the way it was meant to, and it works brilliantly that way. But what's the point in talking about this camera without showing some sample shots, right? So, not long ago, I went to a Lowrider car show up in Española, and I loaded this up with some Fuji 200. Did a little walk around street photography style photos while I was there, so you can see how it So there it is. I'd never actually been to a lowrider show before, much less a lowrider hop, and I had a great time. I thought the little Olympus MJU-II performed exceptionally well in a situation that was really designed for something like this. It let me walk around and capture shots in such an easy way that allowed me to still stay present in the moment and experience the event without having to be distracted by fiddling with manual focus or manual exposure. It just got out of my way and let me take the shots I want to take. And for me, that's the real magic of point and shoot cameras like this. They let me be both in the moment and capturing the moment all at the same time without ever feeling distracted. I think there's a place in every photographer's kit for a point and shoot camera, and I gotta tell you, I think this is easier to use than an iPhone. Do you have to have an Olympus MJU-II? No, absolutely not. There are many, many point and shoots out there that will deliver comparable results for a fraction of the price. That said, if you find one that fits your budget and you really want to shoot with one of these, don't hesitate to grab it. Be aware though, these cameras are full of tiny electronics that will break. All of these cameras will fail one day, but they really are such great fun while they're working. Let me know what your favorite point and shoot is in the comments below, and I really appreciate you watching. If you enjoy this type of content that I'm making, like, subscribe, that helps me out. I really appreciate it. Thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next one.